I'm into my muafo. Baby, I'm a fire, mama kuma who sell me doors and me nyaya come sanko. What's in my kuma fala? So who send me suje wawa? I send I'm a tibia would on a makume muntina my fana sem cha. Yeah, or don't fit your said it. And so it's all done, Kuya Sebasa. Damn it, don't wanna so I say. Wafa no I grow be you don't even care, yeah. But let me just tell you this. Watch me say your life doesn't exist. Find it say when you be would you do here this?
Hey there, that's your girl Lami and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching my video, the name is Queen Iquitabel Nalamle Akushika Yayolamte, but you can call me Lami for short. So if you see me here, it's all about juicy entertainment news and relationship talk. But today we are talking about the part 2 of Heartbreaks. That is a story time. If you've not watched the part 1 of this video, please subscribe to my channel and watch Heartbreak. So I told you guys we'll be talking about some stories today. If I didn't tell you, now you know. So today I'm going to talk about some stories I heard, plus how I got my heart broken. So before we move to my story, I have some stories here I want us to listen to. So let's quickly read them so you can listen to my story. So to my first story, it says, I fell in love with a lady way back in JHS. She was ahead of me 2 years. She passed by my house before going to school every day. I proposed to her and God being so good, she accepted. I loved her so bad, though she was my senior in education and I was shy of her. Later, she finished her JHS and went to SHS. She promised me we will still be cool and I agreed. She kissed me in her house and promised me not to worry about anything. The following day, after we kissed, she came to my house with my necklace, which got off my neck when I was leaving her house. Only God knows how. And she told me it was over between us. Years has gone by till date, and I wish we can now sort things out as grown adults. So this was how someone got his heart broken. He loved this girl who was 2 years ahead of him in education. The girl went back to SHS and came back and the whole story changed. I don't know what is in SHS, but they go and they come back and it's like, I don't know. They change like all of a sudden. What is in SHS? Tell me. So if me too, I'll go back, which I want to go. We'll try something and see. So to my next story, it says it was a cold Monday morning. Was at my apartment and this girl I was dating came over. I was excited about her visit, but didn't know the visit was to say goodbye to us. So whilst he was excited, his girlfriend was coming to visit him. His girlfriend was bringing the news of a breakup between the two of them, which is sad, but we will take it like that. So this is the 2 stories I wanted to share with you guys. So to my story of the century. So I got my heart broken way back in SHS. Yes, that was around 2010. Yes, 2010. So I was going out with this guy, name withheld for for reasons. So I was going out with this guy 2010, even though there were guys around, but I preferred him to all of them. I got questions like, what did I see in him? Like, what is he giving me that I am so stuck with him that I don't want to leave him? Well, it was LOVE, love, that made me stay with him. So this guy proposed to me on the 6th of August 2010. Yes, I remember every detail of that relationship. On the 6th of August 2010, and I accepted. Even though he told me it was over between him and his ex. I believed him, so I accepted, not knowing the whole thing is my 2 years 8 months dating this guy was planned by himself and his ex-girlfriend. Yes, I know you're surprised, but that's it. 2 years 8 months was well planned by him and his ex. So, to my story, we were cool, everything was fine. I had a lot, because I don't really have female friends. Majority of my friends are guys, so it's like I had a lot of guys around me, and I was the assistant entertainment prefect way back in school. So yes, automatically you get like, yeah, that vibe over there, it's all the stuff. So we're cool, but this ex was fire. Oh, Shebi, if I tell you the fire the girl give me here, like I still wish someone could just wake me up from that nightmare, cause I couldn't do anything without her being around. It's like there were four girls, like, always working together, and sister, the hell these people gave me here. Ha! If I remember, I feel like crying, but I won't cry here. So he comes around. It's like the expectation I had for the relationship was so high above my head self. I was so into this relationship that way back in school, I was ready to do anything for him, die for him, seriously, die for him, kill for him. If for anything, we shared everything together. Like, yes, SHS, your trunk, your things, yes. And way back in school, I was on special diet, so I don't really eat at the dining hall, because my food was always prepared separately. So I usually eat before is dining. And I was, forget that I be, but every 2 weeks they visit me in school because of my condition. So I was visited in school every 2 weeks by my dad, and everything they bring to me, I share with him. The annoying part of everything is, after sharing with him, my half, I still eat it with him. So you see, I share into two, and the half I'm supposed to take, I still share with him. It's like I was madly in love with this guy, that I was prepared to make this whole relationship work. It made me forget, like, it's like I placed him first and I was second. That's the whole thing. He came first and I was second, but it was supposed to be me first before him. So his ex-girlfriend, like, I was humiliated, like, dumb pa, like, girls dumb. Then they're insulting you pa, sister. It's like, this insult is for you. That I had this, actually my bestie is a guy, shout outs to him wherever he is. I know he'll be watching. They have to call him from the boy side to the girl side to tell him, say, it's like, I'm crying, so he has to come to talk to me, like, to take me out of that mode. And to one girl I'll never forget, her name is Layla. Oh god, this girl has been of a great help. And Belinda Benson, jeez, this girls have been of great help. Like, anytime I find myself in trouble and I go to these girls, it's like they are there, they're ready to listen. It's like I had a lot of people. I had Esther, I had Layla, I had Belinda Brown, Chili Brown, yes, Chili Brown. I have Finn, I had Atnasios. It's like these people were ever ready to listen. So it got to a time this guy wasn't talking to me. Imagine, after all the humiliation his ex-girlfriend was giving me in school, that I kept quiet about it. It's like I had no one to talk to, so I just had to keep quiet. I wished I could complete school. Yes. I was like, God, so when will I complete? And I didn't know how to tell my daddy to change my school for me. He will ask you what is the reason. Why do you want him to change your school? And you tell him, there's this one guy being my school. Hey, that day. Hey, you die finish. But I just had to stay. Yeah, so I stayed like 3 years in school. Yes. Yeah, we dated 2 years, 8 months. So before we wrote our final year exams, and note, it really affected my education. It really affected me way back in SHS. It did. I won't lie to you. So please, if you're in school, like maybe yes, essay, and you know you cannot add relationship to studies, please. To me, it didn't help me. On the more serious note, it so didn't help me. Maybe you can put the two together in school. Well done, my sister. Well done, my brother. But to me, it really didn't help me, and I couldn't define the relationship from the beginning. So whilst it was going like this, it got to a time it was like this. So if only I had known and defined the relationship from the beginning of this whole thing, maybe I would have saved myself from all this heartbreak, because it looked like he was going to the left and I was going to the right, and the whole relationship was based on one man. I was pushing, making sure this thing would work out between us, and he was relaxed. Even though I saw all the signs, I felt like, okay, let me do it. And if he finds the energy I'm putting inside this relationship, he will also add up his energy. But days was going, time was passing, and there was nothing like that happening. Everything had to be me, 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 me. So we were writing our final exams. That is WASI. And he wasn't talking to me. Before even the WASI started, he wasn't talking to me. I didn't know what I have done. Anytime I send his friends to get him for me, they come back, and what I hear is he's, by the mention of my name at the boys' side, it's insults. I was like, oh, wow. Okay. What is his reasons? I did not know. Oh. So I kept my calm. Like, yes, I'm a calm girl. Charlie, there, I have like 1000% of calmness inside my genes. I can be so calm, yes, so quiet, not talking. I won't mind you. Yes, that's so I was so calm about this whole thing. So he finished his paper first. He left. I was like, okay, let me just keep my calm and finish with mine. So when I go home, we can take it from there. So I kept my calm, finished my paper on the 25th of May, 2013. Yes, 25th of May, 2013. I got home that evening, picked up my phone, called him. Boobay, what is really happening? Because way back when we were at school, you were not minding me when I talk to you this, when I do this, that, when I say this, just like, what is the problem? Please talk to me. I got the shock of my life. Yes, shock of my life that evening, 25th of May. What he could tell me was, a girl that dates 2 or more guys, what is the name given to that girl? Please, if you know the name, go to my comment section and tell me what that name is. He said it, and I was like, yes, that look on my face that evening, I was like, I don't understand. He wasn't prepared to tell me the reason, but this was what he told me. A girl that dates 2 or more guys, what's the name given to the person? She be see my life, oh. Now what for me? Hey, so he said it and I was like, wow. If that is his reason, go your way, let me also go my way. So that was how I got my heart broken. It's right after that evening, I wasn't myself. Like I was confused. Like total shutdown for it was a total shutdown for me. I didn't know my left from my right. I didn't know whether to sleep, whether to stand, whether to eat, whether to drink. It's like the whole mixed inside my head. It's like some DJB was playing some mix B inside my head. That was how the whole thing was like. So it took me a year actually because I really loved him. Like seriously. I really loved him that I got many people questioning this love, but it's like my song. I didn't want to hear what people were saying because it was genuine love I had for him. So it took me a whole year. The sleepless nights, the crying, and like everything too. I couldn't tell my sister, like no one, even my best friend. I couldn't even open up to him about it. So I just had to shut everyone out, both my friends. I shut my friends out. Like the things I do myself, I couldn't do them anymore. It was something else. So I just had to sit down and rethink about this whole thing again. So after this whole 1 year of sleepless nights, crying, shutting friends out and all this stuff, I got to a point where I was like, okay, I can't let this boy determine my future. I can't let this boy make me do things I don't want to do. So it took me another 4 months to finally say, okay, I am getting rid of this guy. Like, guy, shift, make a pass. It's enough. I've given you so much time inside my head and my heart. It's time to shut you out. Like, go and let me leave. I was going into a relationship for wrong reasons. I okay, like I dated one guy all because I wanted to forget my first. Okay, so it didn't even take a month. Like 1 month. I couldn't even stay inside for 1 month because I all what I had in mind was to use the guy to forget this whole thing I was going through, and it didn't work. So please don't move into a relationship because you want to forget your ex. No. Don't let someone's innocent son or innocent daughter sitting somewhere suffer what someone has done to you. I don't know. But you are going into a relationship because you want to forget someone, and this innocent person is the one going to suffer for it. No, no, no. So this was how I got my heart broken way back in SHS. Yes, and till now, I have learned to work on myself first before um going into another one, because the way I love myself, that is the same way when you come, you are going to love me. So it's like it's always me first before any other person. Yes, I love myself first. I treat myself first before I allow anyone into that circle. So this is my story of how I got my heart broken in school. So it took, in a nutshell, it took me like 4 years to 1, 2, 3, 4 to actually get over one guy. The guy I thought I loved, the guy I thought was my everything and all of that. Even though within to that 2 years at the back. Yes, 2 years at the back. There were a relationship I entered, but the motive of entering into that relationship was to forget him, which wasn't really working. Yes. So sorry to all the guys I used to forget one person. Forgive me. Next time I'll correct my mistake, which I have corrected. So this is my story. You can also share your story with me on how you got your heart broken or how your friend's heart got broken. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. There are a lot of videos you can watch. I have the temperament, the relationship between the temperaments. I have some juicy entertainment news also available for you. And don't forget, it's Freaky Friday. Yes, happy weekend to all of you out there. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. The love is great. God, I love you guys so much. So this is how I got my heart broken. This is my story. You can also share your story with me. Go to the comment section, tell me how you got your heart broken or your friend got his or her heart broken. Don't forget to subscribe to my social media handles. That is Facebook Queensla Lamte, QUEENSILLA. Instagram is Lami_official GH. Twitter is Lami_official GH. YouTube is Lami official GH. Yes, my YouTube channel. The name is Lami official GH. So you can go there, subscribe to any of my handles for this amazing videos. It's your girl Lami, and I am out.
I dey live one life, I no get time for negative vibe. Whatever